Nikki Newman has reached a point where she refuses to let Victor keep her in the dark any longer. She walks into their ranch house with determination, pushing past his usual charm and demanding answers. Victor, sensing her resolve, finally admits the truth, at least the version of it he wants her to hear. He tells her that Phyllis Summers stole a piece of digital technology and handed it over to him. What he doesn't confess is the most important part: what he actually plans to do with it. Nikki has been piecing clues together and initially suspected Victor might be teaming up with Kane Ashby in some elaborate business move. She was wrong but not completely off track. Victor uses her suspicion as a springboard to reveal that Phyllis's stolen merchandise is real and that he has already crushed Kane's company, Arabesque, using the very technology she stole. Nikki hears the words but senses he is still concealing something. Victor always does. Victor Newman sees himself as the greatest businessman Genoa City has ever known. And while many fans might agree, longtime viewers also remember that Catherine Chancellor was just as formidable. Arguably the only one who could equal Victor in power and presence. Catherine was the one who first recognized Victor's potential and brought him into Chancellor Industries after her husband's death, unknowingly setting the stage for his rise to legendary status. Decades later, their impact on the show remains unmatched. Gene Cooper and Eric Braeden shaped this universe more than any other actors who walked onto the canvas. When Nikki asks about Victor's intentions regarding Jabot, he gives a typical Newman response: part truth, part misdirection wrapped in affection. He begins with, "I love you," softening the blow before revealing only enough to calm her down. He knows she has a habit of warning Jack Abbott whenever she suspects Victor is coming after Jabot, and sharing more information would put them all in an unnecessarily complicated situation. She might not betray her husband, but the mere stress of knowing could make her accidentally slip. Victor prefers to keep Nikki protected and controlled by keeping her uninformed. Only one other person has even a fragment of Victor's real plan: Adam Newman. Victor trusts him just enough to share the general direction of his scheme but not the finer details. Even Adam is moving through this operation blind, waiting for instructions from his father and hoping Victor's silence is a sign of strategy rather than mistrust. Meanwhile, Jack Abbott believes he has done his due diligence. He has warned his tech department at Jabot to fortify their systems and prepare for a possible cyber attack. Jack hopes that strengthening digital defenses will be enough to block whatever AI-powered assault Victor might be planning. But his confidence is built on surface-level changes, not a true understanding of the weapon Victor now possesses. Billy Abbott, for all his bravado, tries to assure Phyllis that Jabot has the necessary tools to defeat any AI threat. But Phyllis knows better. She stole Kane's program herself. She knows its capabilities, its power, and the fact that nothing at Jabot is strong enough to withstand a full-scale attack. Billy's reassurance is pure wishful thinking. And then there's Phyllis Summers, standing at the crossroads of her own potential downfall. Victor promised her the position of CEO at Jabot if she delivered the stolen AI technology. Blinded by ambition and hungry for a legacy she's been denied repeatedly, she agreed. But Phyllis failed to consider one simple truth: bargains made with Victor Newman never end in balance. They end in dominance, his dominance. She believes she's about to secure the leadership role she's wanted for years, but she doesn't realize she is handing Victor the exact weapon he needs to annihilate Jabot entirely. If that happens, there won't be a company left for her to run. She has made a deal with a man who has crushed far bigger players than Kane Ashby and far more established companies than Arabesque. Once Victor is finished with this plan, Phyllis will understand that she didn't just hand him a stolen program. She handed him the power to reshape the corporate landscape of Genoa City. And Nikki, standing just outside the blast radius, senses something massive is coming. She knows Victor too well. His voice may be calm, his explanations smooth, his affection genuine, but beneath all of it lies the cold, calculated readiness of a man preparing for war. Another war against Jabot, another war against Jack Abbott, another war that could redraw the entire business map of the city.